Hello, I'm Prashant from Growth Aspire. So, this is a case study on how a company sales increased by three times in less than 2 months in a highly competitive and price sensitive market. So, let's understand more about this company. So, the background of the company was a leader in courier services and they entered into B2B logistics service just 3 years back. The company has various solutions and caters to 20 or more industries. The team size is more than 200 people spread over all the major cities in India. And the sales team core objective is to add new accounts for B2B logistics and also sell to existing accounts the newer solutions. And there are established competitor exists and pricing is a big challenge. So most of you can relate. So this is a very highly competitive market. The client has entered newly into this business and their sales team really do not know how to handle this competition and pricing is a big challenge. So what's the sales situation was when we met them? So the only way they were trying to acquire clients was by prospecting with a cold call. So most of the sales team visited companies without having any appointments and there was a lack of structure in the overall sales conversation. Most of the conversation used to end with the prospect saying there is no requirement or prospect happy with current vendor and discussion only around the price part. So some of you can relate. This is what generally happens when you visit a client and this is what the common objections used to happen and majority of sales team had no way to handle this and the result is the productivity was very low as most prospects were not ready to meet and also the conversion ratio was less than most of the industry standards. So what problems we identified during our interaction with the sales team as well as the management is one is they lacked an appointment system. The knocking the doors randomly and asking for business was not effective and it was frustrating. The there was no professional introduction and the skills to talk to the decision maker. The sales team really did not introduce themselves or the company effectively. And then the conversation was really not structured to understand customer situations. And before understanding, they were presenting solution which was generic and not specific to customer needs. And that used to result in engaging in pricing discussions and negotiations earlier in the call. These were the common problems they were having, which we identified and told them. And overall, we also saw that the team really lacked belief in their own products, pricing, and they lacked the confidence to sell their solutions, which were much different from what they were selling earlier of courier services. So, what was the proposed to change? So we propose to change on three areas. One is develop an appointment system which is much more powerful. Second is develop a need analysis. How do they understand the buyer's needs much better? And then how do they present their solution matching their buyer needs? So we developed a program around these three things and we trained them. And what are the things we really covered? Is in the appointment system, we help them to create an appointment. First, do the research of companies and take appointments before meeting. The sales team did not have an idea of what is pipeline management or lead generation. So this is something we gave them the tools to really build a pipeline and lead generation. And also how do the sales team introduce about themselves or the company? Formal introduction. There were scripts were written where every sales team member practiced himself so that it looked professional. And then the need analysis. So when they meet the customers, we help them to really train them and give them the skills on questioning to understand the customer business needs and his current needs and also summarizing what really customer pain points are so that it builds confidence in the customer. And we help them on the techniques to avoid answering on pricing too early on the call, which was one of the major concern was whole discussion used to revolve around the pricing, but we gave them the real tools and tips, techniques where how to avoid pricing in the call. Because these were generally some of the solutions, they had various solutions and we wanted them to present the solutions before talking about the pricings. So that's where we help them to structure their presentations which is based on customer specific needs and being confident in creating a situations where customer will ask for proposal. Earlier, the sales team were happy to simply go and meet the customers and tell something about their situation and then send the proposal, whereas here we were creating a situation. And also when you are sending the quotes, how it is matching the customer needs and a clear follow-up mechanisms and negotiations to close the sale. So this is what we gave them over 2 days of program, and what is the result is the appointment system helped them to really meet the right person and get new customer meetings, and also the questioning and helping to need analysis help them to understand the buyer problems much better than what they used to do earlier, and professionally introducing help them build rapport and increase their conversation time. And finally, the team is having a structure to present solution and not discussing on the price before presenting their solution. And now, without offering huge discounts, the team is able to close sales. And the result of all this is increased confidence in team to close more sales and even acquire bigger accounts. Now, what is the result of all this is the sales team is already showing 3 times increase in sales in the first 2 months of their business after attending our programs. And now the team is confident of exceeding the sales target by up to 50%. So this is what a sales team is able to do now. And what we have seen is the program and the subsequent intervention by us in helping them and coaching is really helping them to really achieve their sales. So now, what are your sales challenges? Do you have any sales conversion issue? Then we would be glad to help. Schedule an appointment for a free consultation by clicking the link below, or talk to us, send an email to krishnaji at growth aspire, or call us and we will be glad to talk. Thank you very much.